All right, good morning, guys. You're at the Beaverton Fire Department with Firefighter Phil. I just wanted to go over some fire safety tips with you. It is Wednesday, October 21st, and October happens to be National Fire Prevention Month. The NFPA has dubbed a specific week in the month the Fire Safety Week. However, the whole month is Fire Prevention Month. I wanted to speak to you on some fire safety tips for the little ones. I usually go to the school, or the school can come to the fire department, and I go over some presentations. However, with the COVID restrictions, I decided to do a short video for you to go over with the little ones, to keep some knowledge in the back of their heads to know what to do in the event of a house fire. Now, it's tragic and it is sad. However, with just a little bit of planning and some safety tips, you can make the whole event go a lot smoother and a lot safer for the whole family. Now, there's 3 common ways that a house can catch on fire. There are actually many ways that a house can catch on fire. However, the 3 most common ways happen to be electrical, heating, or cooking. The NFPA has decided that for 2020, the prevention theme is cooking up fire safety in the kitchen, because kitchen fires happen to be the #1 way that houses are catching on fire currently. So you can catch a house on fire accidentally by some kind of electrical mishap. Most houses use fire to heat the house, whether it's a furnace or a wood stove, or in the kitchen. Kitchen fires, as I said, happen to be the leading cause of house fires in today's times. So with your little ones, we can go over this. I don't know why it happens, but most of the time if a house catches on fire, the chance is that it happens in the middle of the night. Everybody's sleeping, everybody's sound asleep. I usually tell the little ones it's usually because during the day the sun comes out, or at least it's light, and it keeps it kind of warm, but once that sun goes down, the temperatures dip really low. So furnaces and wood stoves have to work extra hard to keep everything warm. So with that, sometimes that extra load just is more than what the wood stove or furnace can handle, or maybe the chimney's plugged up, we didn't get it cleaned before we fired it up this year, we probably should have done that, or we should have had a furnace inspection company come out and check out the furnace. Annual inspections are a really good thing. I know that sometimes that's hard to afford, but even just replacing your filter once a month or once every 3 months, if you have that type of filter, is a great proactive way to curb the risk. So, as I said, 90% of the fires happen at night. So I always ask the little kids, where are you at night? And I joke around with them because at night, most of the time, you're in bed, right? I tell them, you're not in the bathtub, right? You're not under the kitchen sink. So if I have to come in the house with a partner when your house is on fire, I don't necessarily want to look in the bathtub or under the kitchen sink. However, if I need to look there to find you, I will. Where are you normally at night? You're in your bed, right? So if a firefighter has to come inside the house, we are trained to look everywhere for you, but we're going to look in your bed, right? So at night, you're sleeping in bed, and you hear those things. I always forget. Oh, yeah, the smoke alarms. So we put smoke alarms on the ceiling. Why do we put smoke alarms on the ceiling? Because smoke goes up. Everybody knows if you're at a campfire, the smoke goes up because it's heat, right? So when that smoke alarm starts going beep, 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 that's going to wake you up, because the NFPA also says that every bedroom has to have a smoke alarm in it, okay? So we're moving on here. We heard the smoke alarm going off. The smoke alarm's going beep, beep, beep. We woke up and we said, oh man, I know what that is. That's the smoke alarm. Why? Because Mom and Dad taught me. Mom and Dad went over what to do if that smoke alarm goes off, okay? So the first thing is I got to get outside. So we get out of bed, we get down on our hands and knees, and we get to the bedroom door. Now, we never want to just open that bedroom door because we don't know if there's fire on the other side of it. So if we pretend this is the bedroom door, we come up to the bedroom door and we use the back of our hand and we feel for the heat, okay? We don't touch the door, because if the other side of that door is on fire, it could burn your hand. So we get really close, and we still don't touch it with the back of our hand, but we feel for heat. And if that door feels really hot, and you're almost certain there's fire on the other side of that door, do not open it, because it can make situations really bad, really fast. So if you felt that door, kids, and you think if there's fire on the other side of it, don't open it. What we ask of you is, go ahead and get back in bed. Why? Because again, you don't sleep in the bathtub, you don't sleep under the kitchen sink, you sleep in bed. So when I come in the house and I know somebody's in that house, I expect to maybe find you in bed, and we look in bed. So you get in bed and you pull those covers over your head so you don't have to breathe any of that smoke, okay? We're going to search under the bed. We're going to search on top of the bed. We are going to search in the bathtub if we don't find you in bed. And we are going to search under the kitchen sink if we don't find you in bed. However, we're going to expect to find you in bed. Now, let's say you got out of bed, you're down on your hands and knees, and you crawled to the door, and you felt it, and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's okay. You know, that feels like it's not hot at all. You open that door, and you stay on your hands and knees, and you crawl outside. You get outside, and you stay outside, okay? Once you make it outside of a house that's potentially on fire, you stay outside. All right, so when you get outside, this is the second piece of homework. The first piece of homework I didn't tell you, but the first piece of homework is always ask your mom and dad, hey, do we have smoke alarms? Do they work? Do they have batteries? Do we test them? Okay. Second piece of homework is, hey, mom and dad, where do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go if the house catches on fire, okay? So if the house catches on fire, we get outside. When I was young, mom and dad always said, hey, go meet at the well house, okay? And if everybody's at the well house, we're good. But if we're missing one person, let's say we get outside and everybody's outside, mom, dad, brother, sister, dog, cat, whatever, we're all outside. But hey, you know, let's say that dad's not there and we don't know where dad is, right? But mom's outside, the brother's outside, the sister's outside, and our dog's outside. Where's dad? Well, we don't know. It's not our responsibility to go in and look, okay? Firefighters are trained, and we have the equipment to go inside and be safe to look for dad. You guys aren't, and you're risking your life if you go back in, kids. So, again, like I said, if you ever get outside of a house that's on fire, you stay outside. You let the fire department do our job, and we'll go inside. We'll put out the fire, and we'll look for your dad, okay? We'll look for him before we put out the fire in most cases. So, first piece of homework, smoke alarms. Second piece of homework, mom, dad, if the house catches on fire, what do you want me to do? Okay? So, I always tell the kids also, I've stepped on Legos before, and it really, really hurts, right? I've even put my knees in Legos before, and it really, really hurts, okay? So, when we go through the house looking for you, we're on our hands and knees, and sometimes, if a bedroom's really, really dirty, we can put our knee in a Lego, and I might have to sit there and cry for a second, okay? So how about this? Your third piece of homework, and I only have 3 pieces, so this is your last piece of homework, is make sure your room is clean, okay? You're welcome, mom and dad. So, always make sure your bedroom is clean, because if I have to come in looking for you, I don't want to rummage through the Legos and the G.I. Joes and the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles to find you, okay? Make sure your rooms are clean. So you get outside, everybody's outside, you got your cell phone and you call that magic number. Now I know kids, you know what it is, it's 911. And really quick, 911 is for serious emergencies, okay? If that house catches on fire, yes, call 911. If you are at home with dad and mom's at work and dad's laying on the couch and you just cannot wake dad up, right? You're shaking him, you're yelling in his ear, and dad just won't wake up. And it sounds like maybe he's snoring, maybe he's in a really deep sleep. You just don't know. All you know is you can't wake dad up. Hey, I'll tell you what, that's an emergency too, okay? You can call 911, and you'll get the police, you'll get the fire department, and you can even get an ambulance if the situation is right, okay? So, if you're playing house though, you got your friends over, you got your cousins over, and you're playing in your bedroom and you're playing house and you have a cell phone that mom and dad gave you, it's never okay to fake call 911, okay? That can cause some trouble, okay? You can actually land yourself with a pretty serious conversation with one of the police officers if you call 911 and there's no emergency. So, it's not a play number, it's a real emergency number. If your house is on fire or you can't wake mom and dad up or somebody's really, really hurt, yes, call 911. So you called 911, the fire department got there, you know what? We put on our gear and we came in and we put out the fire. Now hey, sometimes you lose things. You know what? The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. However, we may lose material things, but it's impossible to replace a life. So if your house catches on fire, I am really sad for that. However, it's always great if you could save a life. If you got questions, stop at the fire hall. Firefighter Phil would love to go over things with you. Parents, if you're watching this, Beaverton Fire Department, if you are within the coverage area, Beaverton Fire Department, and maybe even in the greater area, we have means of helping you get smoke alarms in your house. If you need smoke alarms, get a hold of us. Give us a call. Look us up, Beaverton Fire Department. Again, this is Firefighter Phil. We'll see you guys. Be safe.